All right, happy week 18 to y'all. It's your boy Lebron Jaaaaaaaames, also known as Bron Bron, giving you my condensed version of today's week 18 NFL regular season finale game picks. Imaginary smart water endorsement deal. Great day here out in LA in my almost $7 million mansion. Hope y'all doing well at home. You know, we got a lot of problems here with the Lake Show going on right now. Can't guard Ja Morant to save our lives. Jason Tatum owns us once again for the C's in the West. And of course, Ja Morant, the head of the snake, as I just mentioned, the aforementioned Ja Morant, leader of the Grizzlies. So we got a lot of problems right now. And as I said Friday night, we just suck. But what's going on? So glad to be with you on this condensed version of Bron Bron's Week 18 game pick. So let's get right to it then. We got a big day of football. Gonna be glued to the TV all day with Bronny down in college at USC. What a story for another time. Let's get to it. First game we got on the slate today, week 18. We got the Buccaneers and the Panthers. You know, Baker Mayfield, my boy Mike Evans, got a chance to clinch the NFC South and make it to the NFC playoffs for the first time since Brady was there for the past couple years. So way to pick up the slack and follow the route of the young king, Baker Mayfield. So I go in with the Buccaneers winning this game and taking care of business against the Panthers. I think they win by a sizable margin. I think they're going to win this game 31-10. Then we got the Vikings and the Lions. Boy, it was a thriller. No Michael Jackson voice just a couple weeks ago out in the land of 10,000 legs. But I got the Lions winning this one. Tough loss down in Dallas last week. Controversial loss, you know, comes in the coaching, it comes in the schematics, it comes into the whole theme of the game. But I think Jared Goff, I'm on Raw, USC alum, he's going to have a big day today for the Lions. They're going to get it done, and they're going to lock up the top of the highest seed in the NFC. So Jets and the Patriots, you know, they call it a meaningless game, but it's not meaningless. Let's be honest, people. It ain't never a meaningless game for Bill Belichick. It ain't never a meaningless game for Bill Belichick. He's a competitor. I think they're going to win this game. They're going to keep the streak against the Jets alive. I don't think the Jets are going to be able to make enough plays on offense, so I got the Patriots winning this game. Not the highest scoring game. I think it's going to be like a 24-7 victory for the Patriots, and I think they're going to rebound back after that tough loss to the Bills last week, and they're going to win this game against the Jets. Falcons and the Saints, you know, once again, a lot of some ramifications of that one. You know, I think Derek Carr, the Saints offense, is good, but, you know, there's something about Bijan playing in space, something about Desmond Ritter, something about Drake London, something about that Atlanta defense that's playing well. They have some humiliating losses to the Bears and the Panthers over the past couple of weeks, but I think they're going to go to New Orleans. I think they're going to get the upset. So, you know, both Falcons and Atlanta, they're eliminated for playoff contention, but I think they're still going to win this game. So, you know, odds are, my probability, and of course my expert opinion says that the Falcons are going to win this game. So, Jaguars and Titans, you know, interesting enough, last year this was the win or go home game in the AFC South like it was for last night's game, which, by the way, I did, of course, with my expert opinion, pick the Texans to win, and I did, of course, with my expert opinion, pick the Steelers to win the two games on ESPN and ABC last night. But ironically enough, at this time a year ago, it was the Jags and the Titans who, you know, were playing for the AFC South crown, and it was win or go home, and the Titans lost that game. I think the Titans are going to win this game. No, excuse me, I think the Jaguars are going to win this game, and, you know, coming up, it'll be my Cleveland Browns, who are my next pick. They will be playing the Jaguars in the first round of the playoffs if all results stand. So I got the Jaguars winning this game. I think more of like a final score in the 20s, 27-24 final score. Going to be close, but I think the Jags are going to win this game. And then that brings me to our next game. We got the Cleveland Browns and my boy Joe Flacco, head coach Stefanski. Shout out to the homies back in the land. OH taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. You know, tough year for Jamar Chase, tough year for that Bengals defense, and you know, I think the Browns are going to win this game. I think the Browns are going to win this game. They carry the momentum into the postseason, and we got a date down in Jacksonville once again if all results hold next week for the Cleveland Browns representing the Buckeye State. So shout out to the Cleveland Browns. I think they're going to win this game against a depleted Cincinnati Bengals team. Now to the my time, the early afternoon window games, or if you're on the East Coast, the late afternoon window games. You got the Seahawks and the Cardinals, the Redbirds and Kyler Murray. You know, they look to finish the season strong on the first-year head coach Jonathan Gannon, but I think the Seahawks have too much to play for. Geno Smith, my boy DK, you know, DK Metcalf projected going to have a big game today. I think the Seahawks going to get it done in the desert. Bears and the Packers. You know, the Bears have been playing well lately, but you know, still, whether it's Aaron Rodgers or now Jordan Love, it seems that the Packers own the Bears. This game's out in Lambeau, so I'm going to go with the Packers winning this game in a closer game than people realize. I think it's going to be 34-21, but it's going to be tightly competitive. Will be highly competitive, especially around halftime. But when the final buzzer beeps, I'm gonna go with the Packers winning this game. Chiefs in my own backyard. I think they're gonna take care of the Chargers. You know, been a rough year for the Chargers and quarterback Justin Herbert sort of come down to earth after a couple glamorous years early in his career, but that's gonna be due mainly to a coaching change. So give me the Chiefs and my boy Patrick Mahomes and Killer Trav. You know, getting back on track already in the postseason. Going to finish the regular season with a good final touch. Then we got the Broncos and the Raiders. You know, I still kind of disagree with my expert opinion on benching Russell Wilson. I think the Raiders, you know, they've been playing tough on the interim head coach and hopefully soon to be head coach Antonio Pierce. He's done a good job with this team. I got the Raiders winning this game. Eagles and the Giants, you know, I still had that ugly taste in the mouth of the Eagles last week, losing to the Cardinals in major upset fashion. They got a lot of issues. The Giants played them well in Philly back on Christmas Day 2 weeks ago, but I got the Eagles winning this game up in the Meadowlands. Then we got the Rams, the 49ers, you know, the two competitive teams. You know, the Niners, they already locked up the #1 seed in the NFC with Brock Purdy. You know, that could be a big advantage for them having home field as opposed to last year, which cost them a chance at the Super Bowl. Shout out to Sean McVay, Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford, Cup. The whole gang for the Rams, you know, back in the playoffs, representing Southern California. So I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going with the 49ers, though. Too much firepower, too much CMC. You know, Debo. You got that whole collection of offensive talent. Going to be overwhelming. And once again, the Rams are going to win this game. Then we got the Cowboys and the Commanders. I got the Cowboys winning this one. I think it's going to be a fairly big blowout for Dak and head coach Mike McCarthy and CD for the Cowboys, carrying that momentum from last Saturday night's win against the Lions. And then kick that conclude the regular season. Big game down in South Beach where I used to play for the Miami Heat, if you weren't aware. Bills and the Dolphins. And I think that, you know, Josh Allen and Tua are the two MVP candidates. But I think that the Dolphins are totally, and I mean totally, a resurrected team when they're playing at home. They are just totally a different team when they're playing at home. I got the Dolphins winning this game. Not by a lot, but I think it's going to be more than a shootout. I'm going 38-31 final score. Dolphins win the AFC East and upset the Bills. All right, beautiful people. Thanks for joining me. Closing out, LeBron James. Enjoy your happy Sunday and salute to you. And hopefully we don't suck for the rest of the regular season.